Last week we went over what is research, so finding information, answering questions or inquiries, okay? We went over planning your research and planning out the kind of questions you need to guide your research. We went over thick and thin questions, and then we quickly looked at what sources you can use. Okay, so down at the bottom of the page, you'll notice that I've posted a YouTube link. So today we're going to be looking at finding credible information. We're going to go over keywords, Boolean searches, text features, critical thinking, and we'll take a tour through some different web browsers and stuff like that. So just a review of sources. Last week we looked at books, magazines, journals, internet search engines, online academic journals. I did add one little piece here called UBESCO. It is something used by a lot of schools and universities to access the academic journals, and we do have access to this on School District 91's website. So you can use the search engine to look through academic journals. There's documentary movies, television shows, primary sources. So the big thing to remember about when you're doing research with your sources is to make sure you're not just using one kind of resource, okay? So if you're searching using Google and you're finding web pages and they're all from the same kind of website, you know, whether it's World Book or a news station, cbc.ca or something like that, you want to make sure you're using sources of different types. Make sure you're always mixing things up. You know, you're going to want to have at least 3 different types of resources for a good report. All right, so as I say, our school district website, because eBus is part of School District 91 in Nechako Lakes, that's where we're based out of. So we actually have access to a lot of different electronic resources that we have access to through the district. So these are subscription sites. So a lot of your online teachers have lists of subscriptions that we have, as well as passwords and that kind of thing that are available. And through the school district website, which is posted there, sd91.bc.ca, if you go under student resources, there's quick links to a lot of different websites that you can try. If there's something that you want to look at and it asks for a password and username, just contact your online teacher and we'll get it for you. Okay, I did put the World Book one up there. That gives you access to all those colored links there. Lots of cool information there. As well as National Film Board of Canada has a lot of documentaries available. We have a subscription to that. BC Stats, Encyclopedia BC, and then Discovery Education, which has a lot of videos as well, so it's pretty good. So, research skills. The big thing about research is it's not just something anybody can do and do well. There's a lot of skills you need to learn and practice to get your researching to be better. So, as I say, there's skills. It takes practice. The more research you do, the better you get at it. So keywords are the way we do searching using computers, using the internet and browsers, as well as electronic databases, okay? So a keyword is the main idea. It's the big idea of your research. So if we go back to our cougars example, what affects the population size of cougars? Okay, our keywords in that question are population and cougars. Okay, if we type in population and cougars into a web searcher, it will give us the same kind of information as if we typed in the whole question. So it's nice and quick. Now, when you're using keywords, you want to use precise wording. Okay, you don't want to use slang and contractions. You don't need full sentences, just the key main words, the main ideas of your question. And then use qualifiers. So a qualifier is something that modifies or gives meaning to a noun. So, for example, if I was to say, how much does a cougar weigh? Okay, weight, it gives meaning to the noun cougar. Okay, so it qualifies the search. So when we're looking for information, it's going to be on cougar and weight, not just cougar or just weight. Okay, they'll have to have both of those words in the article that you're looking for. And be careful about synonyms and antonyms and words with multiple meanings or words that mean the same. You know, an example like live and live is spelt the same, but they have 2 different meanings. So, you know, instead of using where does a cougar live, you may want to put cougar range or cougar habitat. Try and use the specific technical words for your keywords. Okay, and that'll help narrow the search, and you'll just get better information. Okay, so choosing the right keywords takes practice, and you need to know a little bit of knowledge before you can just jump in there and research. So put some thought into the kinds of keywords that you're going to be looking at.